Alright guys, how's it going? This is going to be game 2 between Will, who's using a Sword Art Online deck, red, yellow, blue, and I'm going to be playing a Love Live deck that I made out of stuff from the new set that just came out. My build is a red-green. I'm still testing it, so I'm still trying to change some stuff around. I haven't had total success with this deck yet, so I'm still working on it. But anyways, so I'm going to start by playing the level 0 Nico that, if it's alone on the field, it gets +1 level and plus 1500. So it's the same effect as the solo player Kirito from Sword Art Online. And speaking of solo player Kirito, we're going to be seeing solo player Kirito from Will right here, and they're going to kill each other. So they're both 4K level 1s, and yeah, so he's going to trigger a shot, and I'm going to take 2. So the goal of my deck is to use a Honoka level 1 that has a +2 soul combo. I'm going to play another one of the Nico here, deal 3. And yeah, there it is. So yeah, the build is red-green. The main level 3s of the deck are the Nico Clock Shot, as well as the new Nico Healer from Love Live SIF2. And the climaxes are +2 soul for the Honoka level 1 combo, and gold bar for the Nico level 3. That allows you to take a card from your clock and place it on the stage. So it's like a heal, but it's not really a heal. So unfortunately, the card is kind of glary. You can't tell what it is, but if memory serves, nah, I can't remember what it is honestly. So okay, so he's gonna play the Klein Brainstormer. When he plays it to the stage, you reveal the top card. If it's a avatar net character, you can give something 1K. Now I do remember that. Okay, so it's the 0/0 changer Asuna, and so at the start of climax phase, you can pay 1 stock and send her to waiting room to change into the 1/1 imprisoned queen Asuna. So he's gonna use that to go ahead and kill my Nico, and I'm gonna cancel. So at this point, I obviously can't kill that Asuna. It's 6K. I'm still level 0. I've got nothing that can kill that. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare for my level 1 game. And what did I search for? So I searched for the new Nico Brainstormer. It's the same effect as the Umi Brainstormer from the original Love Live set, except it's green and it's Nico. So yeah, as you can tell from the sleeves, my favorite Love Live character is Nico. So yep, gotta have those Nico Brainstormers. And so I think I had 8 cards in my hand right near here, so I just wanted to play something to the board so I don't have to discard at the end of the turn. And I attack here for 2. And he takes it. So that's going to put Will at level 1. And he sides to level, I believe he leveled yellow. Will's build is primarily yellow during the level 1 game by running the Asuna marker as well as the imprisoned queen, and he also uses the 1/1 event counter. His level 1 game also consists of the 1/0 Kirito Strong Bond, which buffs Asuna by 500 and also gives a global 500 buff to all your characters during the opponent's turn. So this is like a very classic Sword Art Online build. It's very based around the level 1 game. And he's going to play the marker Asuna, so whenever it reverses a character, you can put the top card of your deck underneath it as a marker, and then that marker gives it plus 1500 and plus 1 level. And he also plays an Asuna Invites the Party to the center slot. And right here, he is going to, I believe he just plays the Star Splash. Okay, so he's going to use a Brainstorm. Wants to get some more cards. And he does hit one. And he's going to get Kirito Strong Bond. And he has the color to play it, so he can put it on the field if he wants to. And I believe he plays it over the Silica, yeah. So that Kirito Strong Bond is going to be giving all Asunas a global 500 buff, and then once it's my turn, it's going to give all of his characters, which are all Asunas anyway, an additional 500 point buff. And he's going to play Star Splash, the burn trigger version. So that's going to climax combo with his Asuna Invites the Party. He's going to kill my Kotori, and I level up here going to 1-0, and he's going to put a marker. So he's going to attack with the Asuna imprisoned in the cage first, because if he triggers a climax off of that attack, then he can pay it out using Asuna's climax combo. He didn't trigger a climax though, so it's more of like insurance. So like if you trigger a climax, then you have the ability to pay it out. It's not a goal that you're looking actively to do, but like attacking with the Asuna Invites the Party last gives you more chances to like pay out the climax, I suppose. And with Asuna Invites the Party's climax combo, you pay 1 on attack, and search your deck for any avatar or net character, and he's going to search for the 3/2 Shinon. And the attack itself is for 4 actually. And I think I just get hit straight to level 1, yeah. So this early game was not very pretty for me. And then I draw a climax like immediately after. So yeah, Weiss Schwarz is a pretty good game. We're gonna go ahead and clock that climax because I really have like no other way to get it out. So the plan of the deck is to play the level 1 Honoka with a +2 soul to call out more level 1 characters. And I don't remember if I actually got it off. So I'm going to play a Clock Encore Ellie. Her ability is if I have 3 or more other music characters on the stage, she gets +1k, so she can become a 7k. And I play the Kotori Brainstorm. So that's the same ability as the Chitoge Brainstorm from Nisakoi. You can pay 1 stock to mill 4, and for each climax you mill, you get to give a character 2k until the end of the turn. And she also has the ability, when one of your other characters gets reversed, you can give a 1k buff to a character. And I also play the Nico Brainstormer to the back row. So I don't think I had the +2 soul in my hand, because I probably would be playing it right about now. But instead, I'm just going to go ahead and like drop cards on the board. I see a 1k1 climax in my hand, and I would be surprised if I didn't play it right now. That's probably the right play. So the Nico Brainstorm is pay 1, rest 2, and mill 4 cards. And for each climax, you get to search your deck for a music character. So I hit 2, so I get to search my deck for 2 characters, 2 music characters, that is. And I'm going to search a 3/2 healer and another Nico Brainstormer. Alright, there's the 1k1. So currently my Ellie is at 7-5. Now I can't kill the Imprisoned Queen Asuna, it's too high, it's at like 8k. So I'm just gonna go ahead and suicide my my Honoka Brainstorm, not my Honoka Brainstorm, my Honoka Suicider, and that's going to proc the Kotori's effect, so I can give 1k to my center Honoka. So now she's at 7k, which will allow me to get over the Asuna Invites the Party, which is at 65. And I trigger +2, and he takes it. So currently I have 1 climax and clock one on the field and one in my stock. So yeah, things aren't looking too good right now. And then that's going to be able to kill uh, the marker Asuna. He triggered one of his Asuna 1/1 events earlier, and he also milled 2 when he brainstormed for Silica. So he had 3 out, which made me feel safe about attacking that specific character. Or made me feel safer about front attacking into it, rather. Okay, so he does play the 1/0 Shinon after all, because I remember we were talking about it, and he was telling me how he didn't really feel that the card was as like fitting into the build as like the Asuna characters, but he is still playing it, I guess. And the other card he plays is the 2/1 Asuna, which is anti-level 3, and if it reverses my character, then that character gets sent to stock. I don't have any level 3s on my board, obviously, so that's just going to be giving me some free stock right here, unless he decides to direct attack with it. So at this point, Will is asking what my character's abilities do. Probably to pick out which is the better target to send to stock. So I'm like the correct choice here is pretty much you want to send that Clock Encore LE to stock so that I can't Clock Encore it. And also the Shinon cannot kill the LE. It's not high enough in power, so I think he's just gonna go ahead and switch the center slot Asuna with the Clock Encore. Or that, I guess. Okay, ignore what I just said. Oh, okay, that's what. Okay, so he's gonna brainstorm with the Klein, and the ability of the Klein is gonna be giving 1k buff until the end of my turn. So he's gonna give it to the Asuna imprisoning cage. That's gonna take it from 7/5 up to 8/5, which means it beats my Ellie. The Ellie's currently at 7/5. Originally, it was just going to tie. And since I didn't have a backup in my hand, that is going to allow his Asuna to get over my Ellie. And he triggers 2 with shot, so if I cancel this, then I'm going to burn 1, but I don't cancel. And next up, attacking with the center Asuna. And I do end up canceling that. My Honoka is going to go to stock because that's the Asuna's ability. And I'm attacking with his Clock Encore Shinon now. At this point, I think I had 6 climaxes going back into my deck. I still have 1 in my clock, and one of them is the second card from the bottom in my stock. So if I don't cancel this attack, it's going to take me up to level 3, and I don't think I do cancel. I don't think I cancel this attack. Yep, no cancel, so I'm going to go up to level 3, and he's going to refresh burn at the same time. So coming back to me, I draw a +2 soul climax. I would have liked to have that earlier in the game. So I clock here because I know that I can play my 3/2 Nico to heal it off. And then at this point, I just need to push for damage because I am behind severely in damage. Well, not severely. I'm behind by 5 damage, but I'd like to be able to push my opponent to level 3 at least. And then I also play the 3/2 Nico Clock Shooter. So the character across from that Nico gets -1 soul, and then if she reverses the opponent's character, I can pay 2 stock and discard a card to shoot that character to clock. So I want to attack with the Nico either second or third. That way I have enough stock to use her her clock shot ability. And I'll play the plus of soul because I want to push for damage. So with the Kotari, I side for 2 into his level 1. Since he's at 3 soul, you subtract the 1. Front attack with the Nico for 5. And takes that. So it's going to take him up to 3-2, which is a much more manageable number, I think, for my following turn. Now, my Nico Clock Shooter is attacking for 4, so if this hits, or if I don't trigger first, and, well, so I don't trigger, so it's hitting for 4, but he cancels. So if if that attack had not canceled, then I would have been able to Clock Shoot for exact game at 3-7, but it does cancel, so unfortunately, my attacks end here. Now, before Will refreshed, I noticed that he did not have all 4 books in his waiting room. So I came to the conclusion that he'd been keeping it in his hand ever since before he even refreshed, which I believe he was. And he has the 3-2 Shinon in his hand, so he's going to be playing that in a sec. Alright, so there's the 3-2 Shinon. And I don't know exactly what he played, but what's important right now is that the card that he played is a 1 soul character, which means it becomes a 0 soul because of my 3-2 Nico Clock Shooter's ability. Character across from it gets -1 soul. Although the climax, when he plays the book climax, is going to bring it back up to 1 soul, so it is going to be able to do damage. Alright, so he's going to move the Shinon across from the Nico because it is more of a threat towards towards Will losing the game. If he allows it to stay alive, then I can clock shot him on the following turn to aid me in ending the game. So he's going to want to try to either kill that Nico or kill me. At this point, his Shinon's at 11k, so we would crash. So either way, my Nico's going to die, actually. So he attacks for 2, and I cancel. I have 4 out in my waiting room currently. And I paid out the 1 in my stock, so I have 4 in my deck, I suppose. He's going to front attack for 2, and I'm going to eat it. And this is the 3-2 Shinon attack. So climax combo with the book trigger. Pay 2 stock on attack and discard 1 card to burn for 4. And I eat it like a boss. And then this is the best part. So I was expecting my climax to come up at least within like the next 2 or 3 cards, and then he triggers that shot trigger, and then I'm sad. Because even if I cancel his attack, I'm gonna get burned. I at least want to take his Shinon, though. I want to kill his Shinon. But I do die here. After I cancel that, boom. Alright, that shot trigger just ended me. So, yeah, that shot trigger. Shot triggers can can hurt, guys. Just keep that in mind when you're building your deck. So this is a relatively close game. And yeah, so that's game 2, guys. Round 2 of the tournament. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys at game 3.